Meta is usually called a social media company, but that is too small. Meta is really an attention machine, a system that finds where people spend time, turns that behavior into a product, and then builds an ad engine around it. The story starts at Harvard in 2004. The first version of Facebook was simple: real names, real schools, real friends, and profiles people actually cared about. That mattered because the scarce resource was not code. It was trust. Friendster and MySpace already existed, but Facebook felt cleaner, safer, and more alive inside each college network. Then came the first big shift: Newsfeed. Before Newsfeed, Facebook was mostly a directory. You pulled information by visiting profiles. Newsfeed changed that. Suddenly updates came to you. People hated it at first because it felt like Facebook had made private life louder. But the data said something different. Engagement exploded. Facebook had discovered the core format of modern social media: the feed. That feed created the next question: how do you make money from all this attention? Early Facebook tried a few messy answers. It had display ads through Microsoft. It experimented with social ads in Beacon, where outside activity could be pushed back into Facebook. Beacon created a privacy backlash and became a famous failure. But the lesson was useful. Facebook did not need clever ads that made people uncomfortable. It needed targeted ads that felt native to the product. That is where the business model sharpened. Facebook already knew who people were, what they liked, where they lived, who they knew, and what they clicked. With Sheryl Sandberg helping professionalize the business, Facebook turned that data into one of the most powerful advertising systems ever built. But just as the ad machine was forming, mobile almost broke the company. Facebook's early mobile strategy leaned too much on web technology, while users were moving into fast native apps. The IPO happened right as investors worried Facebook could not monetize mobile. So the company did something painful and necessary. It rewrote the apps, rebuilt the feed for phones, and inserted ads directly into the mobile experience. That saved Facebook. Then Meta made two of the most important defensive moves in tech history: Instagram and WhatsApp. Instagram protected the public visual mobile feed. WhatsApp protected private messaging, especially outside the United States. Together, they helped Meta follow the world as social behavior shifted from the town square to the living room. Then came Snapchat. Meta could not buy it, so it copied the mechanics, stories. But Meta did not just copy the feature. It added distribution, ranking, and the Instagram graph. A Snapchat-style format became even stronger inside a bigger network. Then came TikTok, the scariest threat of all. TikTok proved you did not need a social graph to capture attention. An algorithm could learn what you wanted from strangers and keep you watching. That attacked Meta's deepest assumption: that your friends were the moat. Meta's answer was Reels, backed by years of AI work that had already been improving feeds and ads. This is the real Meta pattern. It does not always invent the next format. Sometimes it buys it. Sometimes it copies it. Sometimes it rebuilds itself around it. But again and again, Meta finds the new attention surface and plugs it into its machine. Even Facebook Live fits this pattern more carefully than people remember. It did not become the center of culture in the US, but live video found real success internationally across Facebook and Instagram. Meta keeps testing because every experiment teaches it where attention is moving. That also explains the Metaverse and AI bets. Meta has spent years being dependent on someone else's platform. First the web browser, then Apple and Google's mobile operating systems. If the next computing platform is AI assistants, smart glasses, or immersive worlds, Meta wants to own more of the stack. So the lesson is not simply that Meta is ruthless or lucky. The lesson is that Meta is unusually willing to change its definition of itself. College directory, social network, feed company, mobile ad company, app family, messaging layer, AI-ranked media engine. Maybe one day a hardware and AI platform. Most companies protect the old model too long. Meta keeps asking a colder question: where is attention going next, and how do we get there before our current business gets trapped? That is why Meta is one of the most important business stories of the internet age. It is not just a company that connects people. It is a company that survives by rebuilding the meaning of connection itself.